branch. So there is this question, the May 2014 question 3. You have it, eh? So we have read the question. We have read the question yesterday. Yeah, and we were to start from stock valuation. The only thing I want us to recapture on, so this is handout. This is handout, but May 2014. May 2014, question 3. So we were to carry out stock valuation. Then from the stock valuation, we were to prepare the financial statements. So I want us to recall something very fast. We did the profit analysis. So profit analysis to the public, goods were going at what percentage? 100%. Then to the branch, goods were going at what percentage? 94%. Then the cost of those goods, were 88%. So when valuing the closing stock, as I said, closing stock is the main issue when it comes to branches. So valuation of closing stock, you value in the head office, branch, then you combine it. Then you use this formula. Remember, cost of sales is equals to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. So we are going to apply this formula to calculate the closing stock. So you making the closing stock the subject, then closing stock is equals to, so equal to side, opening stock plus purchases minus cost of sales. All right, so now we want to use this formula. Let's start with Roman 1. Closing inventory, head office. So let's carry out stock valuation in the head office. So in the head office, we'll start with opening, just applying this formula. So opening inventory, check for me trial balance. Check for me trial balance. There was no opening stock. Actually, it's when they had started. So opening inventory was not there. Nothing. Then you add purchases. You add purchases. So purchases, yes, purchases were there. Check. Actually, there are two. There was purchases of packaging materials and there was purchases of toys. So add the two. So this is 440 plus 4 million. So 440 plus 4 million, that one will give you 4440. Then, before even I come to cost of sales, you subtract. So these are the goods that head office had purchased, but there are some which they had sent to the branch. So goods sent to branch, I will subtract them from what we were having. So check in your trial balance. In your trial balance, are you seeing goods sent to the branch? Yes. How much is that? 1598. However, oh, sorry for this, we did not indicate. In the head office, goods must be maintained at what percentage? 88%. Goods should be maintained at 88. So goods sent to branch, goods were being sent at what percentage? 94. So you cannot come and subtract that 1598. You say that the 1598 was at 94%. So what about 88? We multiply by 88 over what? 94. So can you work out for me that one? Yes? 1496,000. Those ones you subtract, they went to the branch. Then again, before I bring cost of sales, check for me bullet 1 and bullet 2. Bullet 1 and bullet 2, those two dots. The first one, toys which cost head office 10 was considered what? Obsolete. So they will not be in the closing stock. So less obsolete goods. Obsolete goods is how much? 10. Then bullet 2, packaging materials at the head office which had cost 5 was done what? Spoiled. You less also. So less spoiled goods. That is 5. Then we less now the cost of sales. There is nothing else. So less cost of sales. Cost of sales is the last element we are subtracting. Good. So cost of sales of the parent, yes, they are not given, and in most questions for branch, they will not give you the cost of sales. But fine, if they don't give, you can still get it. Use the sales value. How much was the head office sales value? 2 point what? 2.8. But you know, to outsiders, they were selling at what profit percentage? You sell to public the 100%. So what about 80 what? 88. 88 is the cost. So you will say cost of sales will be 88 over 100 times 2.8. Use the sales value. Where you have not been given cost of sales, use the sales value, then play around with the cost percentage. 24, 24, 60, 24, 64. Okay. And that is all. So the remaining is the closing stock. So closing inventory and office. Closing inventory for an office. Can you adjust this? How much? 465. All right, let's do valuation of stock in the branch. So closing inventory. Let's do the same valuation in the branch. So closing inventory, branch. Branch goods will not be maintained at cost of 88. They will maintain at what percentage? 94. So then we maintain them at 94%. 94 is the cost plus profit. Profit was 6%, cost 88. So 94%. So we start. To all of them, there was no opening stock. So opening inventory. Nothing. Then add purchases. There was no purchases in the branch. Even purchases was not there. But there were goods received from head office. So goods from head office. Can you check the value of goods that the branch received from head office? Check the value of goods received by the branch from head office. They received 1569 0 40. Then check note number, the bullet 3, those two dots, bullet 3, the Mombasa branch stock check revealed a stock shortage of 13, being the invoice priced by the head office to the branch. So less shortages. Shortages, those shortages are also not in the branch. 13. You subtract. Then less cost of sales. Cost of sales the same. Check the sales value of the branch. Just check the sales value of the branch. 1.5, eh? So 1.5, you know, those sales are to outsiders. Outsiders, they are being sold at 100%. So branch, we want the goods at what percentage? 94. So you say what about 94%? That one will be how much? 1410. So this is the closing stock in the branch. Can you give me that value? How much is that? Thank you. So those are the stock in the branch. That is how we do valuation of stock in the branch. Very good. Then we want which one? Combined. So we want combined. So combined, sorry, closing, start by saying closing inventory combined. Combined, we say we'll also go at what percentage? 88. Cost. In a combined, you don't take profits. You record at cost value. Your profit BN to BN. So combined also at 88%. So combined is just a matter of adding. You add a head office plus branch. So head office closing stock. Of course, head office was 88. So just pick that value we have determined. We have determined for head office how much? 465. That one. So take 465. Then you add branch. Branch, you know, branch, we have this closing stock 146,040. 146,040. But that one is at what percentage? 94. So you say the closing stock in the branch is 146,040, but it's at 94. I need them at what percentage? 88. So you multiply with 88 over 94. How much is that? One? 136, 718. 136, 718. Remember, there were some goods which were in transit. Note number one. There are some goods which were in transit. In transit means they are not in the head office, they are not in the branch. Ziko hapo katikati. But the fact remains at the end of the day, yes, at the end of the day, they are in the combined entity. So we bring them here. Goods in transit, they were 38 or 9, but the profit policy for the goods in transit, they said what? Packaged goods whose selling price to the public was 38 or 9 were dispatched by the head office to the branch and were received on this. So they have said whose selling price to the public. To the public, it was 100. Sure. Yes. So it means this 38 or 9 was at what percentage? 100%. What about what percentage? 88. So get me 88%. Get us 88% of that. Yes? What? 27? 112. All right. So can you combine this plus this plus this? Hii tunakuwa serious kwa independent branches, stock valuation. Hata kileta shida wachana nayo kwa mtihani. It's just a waste of time. Alright, good. So what I want us to calculate, then we can start presentation, what is called unrealized profit. Because check here, especially in the branch. In the branch, these goods had been sent at what profit percentage? 94. You know, cost was 88. So it means there was a profit of what percentage? 6. Then 146 remained unsold. So the goods which remained unsold, there is the profit element in it. So you need to check how much profit is lying in these goods here. So come here and say unrealized profit, unrealized profit. So unrealized profits. So one, there are 2 of them on the closing stock in the branch and on goods in what? Transit. So closing inventory at the branch. Can you check the closing stock in the branch? Closing stock in the branch is this one here. 146,040. So you will take 146,040, but the profit in it is what percentage? 6. So you take 6 over 94 because 146,040 is at 94%. So what about the 6? Because 6 is the profit. Remember the cost of goods was 88 and they were being sold at 94. So this 6 is what you are looking for. That profit you have not realized. So you take 6 over 94 times 146,040. Tell me what you are getting. So 146,040, you are saying you are getting 93.22. Then 2 on goods in transit. Goods in transit. Remember, goods in transit, they are here. 27,112. So you will say 27,112. Though we are rounded off this one, we come around off. So whatever we get, we don't round off anymore. Times 6 over 88, because the 27,112 is at 88. So 6 over 88, because this one is at 88%. So you will take 6 over 88 times 27,112. I'll not round off. I'll take 1848. Around because you are rounded off that amount. So this is 9322 plus 1848. You get 11,170. Hiyo kitu isikuharibie moods bure. Those ones we just do in case whatever required, though we have never seen. So I don't even encourage stock valuation. It really takes a lot of time. But presentation, presentation of the financial statements will be easy. So with that, now we can prepare. We can now prepare the profit account and the statement of financial position. In fact, let's write there, Sandika, Moshi Limited. So working is always on the stock only. So Moshi Limited, we do not limited enterprises, statement of profit or loss. You are ready? So let's do presentation, a nice presentation here. So hapo kwa presentation you make sure umepata vitu. So they are called Moshi. So right here, head office, branch. You know the one for the three? Sure. Head office, branch, and mobile. So have that. So have that. So we start. We can start. So there is sales. Profit account starts with sales. So check sales in that question. Check sales in that question. Are you seeing the sales? How much are you seeing? 2.8 for the head office. For sales, 2.8. I hope everyone sees that. Branch, 1.5. Combined, you add 4.3. Thank you. Have that. That. Goods sent to the branch is normally treated as a sale to the head office. So goods sent to branch, that is a sale to head office. It was how much? 15. Are you seeing the 1598? Goods sent to branch. Yes, 1598. So it's a sale to head office, but you don't take it to the combined. Hata mnakumbuka tukifanya group accounting, intergroup sales, you don't consolidate for. So to the individual books, that is a sale, but to combine, that is intercompany trading. So you don't. So can you add? Add this. Total sales. Total sales, we have 4.3, 1.5. How much? 4.398. Call it A, like that. Then less cost of sales. Less cost of sales. Opening inventory. Opening inventory was not anywhere. There was no opening stock. You add purchases. Purchases, I remember, was only in the head office, 44, 40. $44, $40. 44, Yahoo. 44, 40. Correct. Then goods from head office. Goods from head office in quotes is a purchase to the branch. Sure. What the branch is receiving from head office is a purchase to them. They received 1569. 15 040. You don't take it to combine. It is an intercompany purchase. Then there were some obsolete goods. Obsolete goods you will subtract here. In the head office, they were 10. So those ones you less. You also less spoiled goods. Spoiled goods also in the head office, check bullet 2, 5. Then in the branch, there were some shortages. There were some shortages in the branch. Bullet 3, 13. Don't post this one here. I'll tell you what is happening there. So why I was withholding that, Ebusomayo 13 vizuri, they said, what was the price for those 13? Hiyo 13 wanasema nini? So ilikuwa invoice price of the head office. So invoice price at the branch, invoice price was what percentage? 94. But that profit should not be here. Here we record that cost. So what about 88%? So give me 88%. Mm-hmm. 12. So here you record 12.17. So subtract. Yeah. So what is remaining is the cost of goods available for sale. So give me here cost of goods available for sale. Cost of goods available for sale. Yes. Yeah. Aye. So how much you seem to be having answers? Huh? 44? 25. 44, 25. The other one? 15. 56. Finally? 44. 12. Thank you. You less closing stock, the ones which were not sold, less closing inventory. So the ones which we determine from valuation, you have the same online. Are you having the same figures? You just tell me, Angalia, come online. Online, do you have the same figures? Anyone from online? Physical or online differences? Anyone from online with the same figures? This minus this minus this. This minus this. Because less closing inventory. What was the closing stock? Yeah, Abigail is saying yes. What was the closing stock for the end office? From our valuation, 465. Yeah, this was 465. How about branch? 146, 040. Combined was 628. 830. Correct. So closing inventory here, you subtract, then you get cost of what? Cost of sales. So cost of sales, you will call it B. You will call it B. So once you get the B, you take A minus B to get the gross profit. So I want you to calculate for me up to the gross profit. So gross profit will be A minus B. Do for me that favor. Huh? Yeah? Closing stock already. Where is 628? You connect. Yes, you connect. Oh, we like I separate. I'm on myself. Yes, it will because of the profit. Profit is like commission. It cannot be the same. So So this minus this, what did you get? Huh? At 960. Uh-huh. 84. Gross profit for each case? 138. 5? 16. Less expenses. So less expenses. One of the expenses is the unrealized profits. How much did we get for unrealized profits? I'm just continuing. So unrealized profit umeniandikia ngapi? It was 11,170 total. But it does not go to combine. It only affects the head office. So bring these other expenses. You see these ones here. Obsolete goods, spoiled and shortages. I just subtracted them to get the cost of goods which are there. But who is going to incur those expenses? So the company. So here we just subtracted them to get the stock which is remaining. But you expense them. This one, and this one. Take it under expenses as well. So bring them just the way they are appearing up there. So obsolete goods, that is 10. You subtract also 10. You subtract spoiled goods. These are expenses. 5. Shortages, 13. 12,170. Then check if there is other expenses apart from those ones. Yes. Are you seeing in the trial balance there is something just written expenses? Yes. So I can call it general. Expenses. How much? 400. Then branch 40. So that is for 40. Then my attention is drawn to the last two notes before required. Check the notes before required. Are you seeing provision is to be made for a bonus to the Mombasa branch manager at 10% of the net profit after the bonus? So you watch I got it one. Fixtures are depreciated at 20%. So depreciation 20%. So take 20% times, check the value of furniture. Is that okay? It was 160, giving you 32. It was only the head office. So can you take your gross profit for each, subtract, you will get net profit before bonus. Net profit before bonus. Net profit before bonus. So keenly take gross profit minus in each case. So you have the figures. Can you help me with the figures? Kindly. Negative. Negative. 2170. Proceed. 37,000. Finally. 16. 830. Aye. That is profit before what? Bonus. Able to sum you my bonus. What are they saying about bonus? Provision is to be made for a bonus to the Mombasa branch manager at 10% of the net profit after bonus. So less bonus. Bonus is in the branch. That's what they have said. It's paid to the Mombasa branch manager. So it's here. Other to do it in that. So net profits after what? After bonus. Net profit after bonus. Of course, here we'll just remain this one still. So they are saying the net profit is 10% of this unknown. So your final profit, even if it is 1 shilling, your final profit is always equated to 100%. That is always the rule. Your profit is 100%, the final there, which we don't know. So if this is 100%, it means 37 is at 110. So that you can remove the 10%, you remain with what? 100. So equate 37. 37 is at 110. So that if you remove the 10%, you remain with your final profit of what percentage? 100. So what about 10%? So calculate that 10%, you give me the bonus. So that is how we are going to calculate bonus. So bonus is going to be 10 over 110 times 37. How much do you get if you round off? 33? 3364. You subtract. So this is 3364. You less. So give me the net profit after bonus. 33? 636. How about this one? 13? 466. Sasa hapa ndio kusema ukweli. What happens? The profit or loss made by the branch at the end of the year must be transferred to head office. So when you take this one, you transfer to head office. If at all we have been accurate, it should tell you this one automatically. So transfer, take this to the head office. A book can come for me first before I transfer. So take this, you add to this loss. If you are accurate, it should give you this value. Because how? So transfer. So transfer branch profit. So branch profit is 33,636. 33,636. You eliminate it from there. So you have said this is 13,466. This is nil. Then there is not. This one is 13,466. So that is the net profit. So I want to hear from the online. Abigail, Cynthia, Eric, James, Joseph, Nina, Rose, Simon. Apart from ile kitu tulianza nayo ile stock valuation, which is very subjective. Inside here, so you can get so many things. Because you know they said head office, branch are combined, so anything you post will be marked. So you will get maximum. You will get maximum ticks without other your closing stock. So your closing stock is required. So that is it. As simple, because there are so many things which you can post here without necessarily that. So that is okay. There is something which happens. Head office, though these people are independent, that's what they are preparing their books, then we combine. But head office counter checks, they verify what the branch is doing. They maintain what is called branch current account to know how much is due to them in the branch. Similarly, branch will be maintaining an account known as head office current what? Account to know how much they owe the head office. So if you check the question, check the question. Are you seeing an office current account in the trial balance? Are you seeing head office current account? Yes, you can see it. This is how much? Head office current account, if you are able to see it. Head office current account, unaona ngapi? 281,040. So according to the branch, they owe head office 281,040. But to the head office, are you seeing branch office current account? Branch office current account is reading how much? 360. So they are not in agreement. So it is your duty to reconcile. It will be useful in the balance sheet. You reconcile to ensure that the two accounts are in what? Agreement. So what do you adjust for? Actually, we need to start. The branch profit or loss, goods in transit, cash in what? Transit. Those three items is what brings the variation. So you will allow me, before we prepare the balance sheet, to prepare those two current accounts to make sure that the two of them are in agreement. Then we prepare the balance sheet, then we are done. So let me start with the head office. So you say in the head office books, so in the head office books, you will prepare branch current account. Branch current account. We'll prepare branch current account. So you start with the balance brought down. Head office wanaangalianga branch kama customer. So the balance brought down will be on the debit. So balance brought down, even the balance you realize it's on the debit. Balance brought down is how much? 360. So add that to 60. So balance brought down to the 60. The profit which has been made by the branch, the 33,636, it must be taken to head office. So you load it here. Nideni, walete your profit. So branch profit 33,636. Then there are some goods. These people are sent to the branch and branch haven't received those goods. So you have to credit the account. So you come here and say goods in transit. Goods in transit, they are invoiced, those goods going to the branch. So the goods were 38 or 9, but they were a selling price to the public. Sure. Which was 100. But to the branch, they were expecting 94. So you have to remove those goods from this account. Usiwadai tena. How much is that? 28? 9 what? About 960. Yes. Subtract those goods. Also, there was cash in what? Cash in transit. Check additional information number 2. There was cash in transit of 50. If it was a loss, branch made a loss will credit the account. Quisha, there is nothing else. Balance carried down. Tell me how much is the closing balance? How much? 314? 76. Then we have to also reconcile head office in the books of the branch. And if we are correct, those balances should tally. So chora hapo chini. You say in the branch books, then you draw head office current accounts. So have that. Oh, balance sheet. So you start with the balance brought down. So in the books of the branch and office, we check the balance due to them. It should be on the credit. So balance brought down 281,040. We have made a profit. So branch profit, they have made a profit of how much? Your profit is 30. Your profit to tumefanya hapa sasa hivi 33 ile tumetransfer 33 636 cash in transit usitoe. We had already, when we said we had already adjusted, goods in transit we will not adjust because we have not received the goods. So straight, carry down. So if we are accurate, it should balance with the branch current accounts. It goes up 314. Right? 676. Then that is accurate. That is accurate. Let's prepare the balance sheet now. Let's prepare the balance sheet. So right there, Mochi, enterprises, statement of financial what? Financial position as at 2014. So for all of them, so head office, branch, combined. of that. All right, so we proceed. Non-current assets, as usual. So non-current assets, there was fixtures. Fixtures, I remember it was 160, and depreciation was 32. Sure. Yes, it was 160, you depreciated 32, so that is 128. Then, listen to this, please. Record that one first. Record that one. So what I wanted to say, unaona hiyo inaitwa branch current account. That is the money of the head office which the branch has. Right now, ukiwa na head office, na uko na goods umeweka kwa branch, on your side that is your investment. Sindio? Yes, kama hii naiva siko moyabe ni wapa. See, head office nasema that is our what? Investment. So that balance you got, this one here, the 314,676, it is an investment to the head office. So it's normally recognized as an current asset for the head office. So branch current account, this one, the one we have just gotten, 314,676. You don't take it to combine. That is intercompany investment. But even if we are saying we have this investment, there is profit which has not been done what? Realized. So less unrealized profit. Unrealized profits. Less unrealized profits. I remember it was, unasema, this is what unasema you have invested in the branch. But there is something you have not got, there's some profit which you have not realized. It was 100 and what? 70. Don't take it to the combined. Those are intercompany profits. So it will only affect the head office. So nothing else. Can you add? This one, nothing. This is 128. Alright, this is how much? 431, 506. Then current assets, inventory. The only particular closing inventory, the closing inventory, those valuations are still out there. Yeah, this is 460 what? 465. This is 146. This was 628, 800 and what? That. Abigail, you're making noise. Receivables. We check in the, let's check there. Receivables, are you seeing 280? Huh? 280 and 150, giving you 30. All right, good. Very good. We proceed. Receivables. Bank. Are you seeing bank? Bank is the last item. 158, 62. 158 plus 62 should give you 220. Then we have what? Cash in what? Cash in transit. Ilikuwa inatumwa head office 50. Cash in transit was 50. Even there were goods in transit. Those goods in transit, in the combined, we had already valued them to get the closing stock for combined. But in the head office, you will still capture 28,960. But you will not capture them in combined because in the combined, these 628, they are already there. Add for me total assets. Total assets. And provide me the answers of the total assets. If you have answers, tell me the answers. The first one is 14, 13, 466, middle 358,000. Combine 14. Okay. 1456. Good. Hivyo. Haya. Capital and liabilities. Then capital was how much? Capital was, I see 1 million. 1 million to head office. So 1 million. Net profit. Can you give me the net profit we got from the profit account? The final net profit. 13,466. There is nothing else. So that is 10,13,466. Nothing. 10,13,466. Then current liabilities, there was payables. Payables, tafuta kwa balance, 440. Then 440. Then there was bonus. Bonus payable. Bonus, it was being paid in the branch. Bonus was 3364. Yes, bonus was 3364. So finish that, then I tell you something there. So you see the head office, this one here, this account. So this account here, the head office current account. So this balance here, your amount head office branch wanafaa kulipa head office. So ni deni kwao. You bring it as a current liability. So head office current account. Head office current account is 314,676. It does not go to combine. That is your own internal affairs. Fisher, total capital and liabilities. Can you check whether it is balancing? Kila moja inafaa balance kivi yake, if at all you are correct. Can you check out for me that? they balancing? Kila moja balance kivyake. All of them, eh? So all of them 14, 13, 466, 358, 040, 1456, 8, 30. Then that is okay. So that is how you go about it. But believe you me, if you don't want to stress yourself, yeah, so don't concentrate. What I wanted, branch, they tend to be subjective to students because of stock valuation. But whoever knows what is to be done, in exam, but from the head office, branch and combine, you just take the normal things. This will be profit, what. You just, that is the arrangement. So even if I did myself doing so many questions, your stock valuation, there is no day it will be friendly to students. So what you need to know is the format. How do you do the head office, branch, and combine? When compared to combine, they will mark only the last one. Yes. So can see I have just 8 minutes to another class. So me have come to an end. There is no any topic which I have not done. I've done all the topics in that new syllabus. So what I want you to do, I know people are really waiting. I can't say my name. Group is compulsory in exam. Group, that one will come. Published, no compromise. Unless they want to ignore. It's not compulsory like for the last 11 consecutive years. So that is over 22 sittings. So this one definitely it will be there. Then partnership, if wakileta partnership, wanaleta branch, but 99% chances is always on partnership. So partnership branch kidogo in case. Then this unit change to FR to FRA. The name A is analysis, which is ratios. So you cannot go there without knowing what? Ratios, the common size and the rest. So work on these ones here. Then theory so much at the start, so much. But last semester something happened. They brought a certain theory which we don't know where they are bringing from. Well, on a cross check to find out our auditing in your section 4. Some history cloud in the something which does not exist in the syllabus. So what I did, I looked for the solution to those theory for last semester. We don't know, in case they ask you, allow me to share with you, just in case. Use cloud. I've shared with you the solution for those things they were asking about cloud-based accounting, automation of the accounting function, outsourcing of accounting service, and data analytics. So I'll share with you what they mean. Then what you do for me, this is your assignment. For those things, because they can ask something, I want you to go and just go to the Google. Once you have read this and you check what they were asking, go to your Google, read for me what is cloud-based accounting, not solution. Then just go through it. They can ask anything there again because people float. Then automation, once you read what I've given you, go into details, you check advantage, what, outsourcing, and data analytics. More so they can ask something in data analytics because it is new area in CPA. Actually, the practical paper which will be done by those people finished in section 6 after specialization is this data analytics. So they are likely to ask something around that place. So make sure you just go through them when an overview. Otherwise, me, I'm 100% sure unless something happens. So partnership, I did 5 questions. I tackled all the concepts in that partnership. Just go through them. Group, what brings problem is the profit account. If the subsidiary was acquired within the financial period, that is what brings problem. But once you know how to deal with the post-acquisition, your portion profit account, if it was acquired within the year, balance sheet, you don't apportion. regardless. You know how to identify associate and joint venture, then you ignore them during consolidation. Where you have not been given the shareholding, how to get shareholding, you use the number of shares. Then you're just safe. So I assure you, if you go through all what I gave you, actually the rule is you have to read all those things. The leases, you see these ones are 5. Then theory, then they can combine even ratio, they bring another question. Leases, deferred tax, financial instruments, they can go there, then they combine something. So the best to be safe, read everything which we have done. Then you people will pass. But there is no passing without doing all the questions. You have to do all the questions. Don't do 2, then you say God will do the rest. No way. You have to do the 5, then God now will see what to do. So thank you so much. I think I will not want to meet you again. You need your time as well to read. To wind up with, like, you know, in a relationship where there are 2 people, see, unasikia watu wanakosana mpaka mwingine anasema I wish singeingia kwa kitu kama hii, na you are just 2 people mnakosana. Here we have been many people, over 20 something, 30. So hapo kukosana zinaweza kuwa juu. So maybe there is something I say, labda to Cynthia ndio niamshe Eric, ama to Joseph ndio James amke, Rose ndio wewe amke, mtu akasikia mwalimu ameniingilia hapo. To be honest, it was not intentional because the class has been so nice. So kama kuna mtu nilikosea within the line, it was not intentional. Forgiveness is what I ask. Me, I have nothing to forgive because nobody crossed my line. I will say you are so good and cooperative. Then Mr. Mwendo has just told me your class is very cooperative. So it was so nice. So thank you, Abby. So thank you so much. You can log out because I'm starting another class in 2 minutes. The same link. Get your time. My phone is open. I'm in the group. In case of anything, just give me a call. Just give me a call. I'm doing this. I know all those questions in that past step. I'm doing this question I can't understand. Or you just side chat. How do we go about this? I'll be able to tell before exam. Otherwise, online you can now log out. So you guys are talking because I'm starting a class there. Nina, thank you.